Hi everyone, welcome in this new video. It's going to be a pretty accessible, slow-paced practice of about 1 hour, and it contains a special meditation, a starting opening meditation for the transition from one year to another. So as is the case right now, we're the end of the year. And if you say that this kind of meditation or visualization is not your cup of tea, you might as well skip it and just move forward to the actual yoga session. It's up to you. Let's go. Okay, so for today's practice, I'm inviting you to consciously work with intention or purpose. Now, what does this mean? You must know that during yoga practice, we are producing and moving around a lot of energy. And instead of letting that energy just go a little bit in all directions and dilute itself, we can consciously direct this energy towards a purpose or an aim that we have in the future. This might seem strange, but let's make the following comparison. Suppose you have somebody who likes to go running, a jogger, for instance, and this person can have this jogging as a part of her or his health strategy in the long run. So this person can also decide, okay, today I'm going to run 3.5 kilometers in the park or in the forest somewhere. And this way I'm going to contribute to building a strong health. So what we're going to do today during the yoga session is exactly the same thing. So if you like this, you can start the video from here. If you say, this is not my thing, then as I told, you can simply move forward to the actual beginning of the yoga session. Very well. So I invite you now to lie down on your mat, to simply lie down flat out on your back with legs out in front of you, a little bit spread apart, with your arms to the left and to the right of your body, also a little bit out of your body's axis. And I invite you to find the most comfortable position. And then when you're okay, when you're fine, I invite you to close your eyes. So close your eyes and bring your attention inside of your physical body, first of all. So feel your feet, your legs, your pelvis, your upper body, your shoulders, your arms, and your head all lying on the floor, and feel the pressure that your body exerts on the floor, and feel the solid support of the floor behind you. And then, as you lie there comfortably, I invite you to reflect briefly about the past year and to go and find the thing that you've created, the one thing that you've put into the world last year, the thing that gave you the most satisfaction. And don't think too long about it. It will probably very, very quickly manifest itself in your mind. And associated to that situation or that your creation, now try to feel it again. Feel the satisfaction. So bring the event or the situation into your heart and Try to recall all the positive feelings you had when you manifested this thing last year into the world, into your world. And then if it's okay for you, I just invite you to let go. And then I invite you to see if there's something that you would like to manifest next year, something that you would like to create or to finish, or maybe to start next year. And see if you can formulate that like an intention, meaning you formulate it in a positive way, such as next year I am this or that, or next year I will be doing this or that. Make sure you formulate it positively. And then next, visualize it. Visualize your creation for next year. And also try to feel it as if it had already become true right now. And when you see and feel your intention for next year, I invite you to grab the four corners of it and start folding it together. Start wrapping it up slowly. Start condensing and concentrating all the energy. Make it smaller and smaller and smaller. Concentrate its energy until you have something very, very small, the size, let's say, a seed like a sunflower seed, for instance, something very small. And once you have that, put it in the palm of your hand and close your hand. And then I invite you to visualize a door, and you stand up from your lying position, you walk towards this door, you open it, you step over the doorstep, and now you're outside. And outside of the door is a garden. And it's the garden of your personal growth and personal development. And all around you, you can see different trees and shrubs and other plants that are now in winter rest, that are hibernating. All these trees and all these shrubs represent things that you have already created since you've come into this world. And then right in front of you, about in the middle of the garden, there is a small plot of uncultivated land. And you walk towards it. You take the little seed from the palm of your hand and you make a little hole and you push the seed into the earth. And then you cover it up with some soil. And this way, you have planted the energy, the intention of what you want to manifest next year in this garden of yours, in the soil of the garden of your personal growth and development. And then you take a step backwards and you turn around and you walk again through that door inside, where once again you gently go and lie down on your back with your legs out and your arms to the sides of your body, to the left and the right side. All right, and then from your position lying on the back, I invite you to put your feet on the mat, to roll over to one side and to come and sit on the mat with your legs crossed, sitting bones firmly in the mat. I invite you to put your arms on your thighs or on your knees. And then close your eyes for a moment and prepare yourself for yoga practice. I invite you first to bring your attention inside your physical body and to check in with yourself to see how you feel today, how your body is, your physical body, how your energy level is. And maybe you feel a little bit tired, or you're just bursting with energy, or something in between. Just check in with yourself. See if in your physical body there are certain parts of your body where you have to be a little bit careful today. I invite you to keep this attention inside of your body during the whole practice and to respect the limits of your body. Yoga is about getting out of the comfort zone, but don't make it too strenuous, don't exaggerate. That's ingredient number one. Second ingredient, breathing. I invite you from now on to slow down your breathing to make it deeper and regular, meaning your inhales and your exhales will be most of the time of the same length and intensity. But more important, slow down your breath and breathe a lot deeper than what you would do in a normal situation. So inhale deeply and exhale completely. And if you want, you can produce a little sigh at the back of your throat by contracting the entry to your lungs slightly. So you can practice Ujjayi or oceanic breathing. It will help you to remain conscious of your breath throughout the practice. And consider this slow and deep breathing, your breathing, as the foundation of your practice. So you will move at the exact speed or rhythm of your breath. And then we're going to start moving. I invite you to slide your hands next to your hips. And then on an inhale, I invite you to open your arms wide and lift them above your head. Bring the arms together, and on the exhale, lower your arms slowly back to the floor. Once again, inhale, lift. Lift your arms, hands above your head, and exhale, slowly lower your arms back to the floor. Once again, inhale. When your inhale starts, that's where your movement upward starts for the arms. And exhale, lower. And you move exactly as slow or as fast as your inhale. Let's do it one last time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Then on your next inhale, I invite you to lift only your left arm. And on the exhale, slide the right hand to the right and stretch your left side of the body. Inhale, slowly come back to a vertical position, and on the exhale, lower your left arm back towards the floor. Inhale, lift the right one. Right arm goes up, and exhale. Just gently slide your left hand, bend over to the left side and feel the right side of your body stretch. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, lower your arm. Let's repeat it once on each side. Inhale, up goes the left arm. Exhale, slide your hand now out to the right side. Inhale, slowly come back to vertical position. And exhale, lower the left arm down. Last one on the right side. Inhale, lift. Slowly exhale. Bend over to the left side. Inhale, slowly come back to a vertical position. And on the exhale, lower your right hand back to the floor. Then I invite you to change the crossing of your legs. So bring the other foot and the other leg in front. Again, we're going to bring the hands next to the pelvis. Inhale, lift your arms above your head. And exhale, now twist to the left side as you exhale. And on the inhale, slowly turn back to front. Lift your arms. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, lower your arms while you twist to the right side. And let's do this one more time on each side. Inhale. Lift, extend, and exhale. Twist your shoulders. Inhale, slowly turn back to front. And exhale as you twist to the right side. On the next inhale, slowly come back to center. Lift your arms, extend, lengthen your spine, and on the exhale, finally lower your arms back towards the floor. Then I invite you to change position, and we're going to bring ourselves now to all fours. Bring your knees under your pelvis, the hands under your shoulders, so exactly at the proportions of your unique body. And then on the inhale, I invite you to push your belly button down to the floor, make a hollow lower back, and gaze straight forward. Then exhale, round your back, look in between your knees. Inhale, push your belly button down again, making a hollow lower back. And repeat this slowly and very consciously 2 or 3 more times, and be faithful to your breathing rhythm. Your arms, your legs, don't do anything. Just move your whole spine and feel how all the vertebrae are moving. Your pelvis is moving upward, downward, pointing. On the inhale, your tailbone up, and on the exhale, your tailbone down. Same thing for your head. Last one, inhale. Now you hook your toes behind you in the mat, and on the exhale, lift your pelvis up and backwards and bring yourself to downward facing dog. Inhaling, bring yourself back down on all fours, hollow lower back, and on the exhale, bring your back again to a neutral position. Next inhale, I invite you to lift the right arm and left leg parallel to the floor. So you extend arm and leg. Exhale, and on the exhale, bring the hand and the knee back on the mat. Next inhale, change sides. So now it's the right leg, left arm you're stretching. Exhale, slowly bring the hand and the knee back to the mat. And then again, change. Inhale, stretch out the right arm, left leg. Exhale, bring the hand and the knee back on the mat. Once more, inhale, lift, extend arm and leg. Exhale, slowly bring the hand and the knee back on the mat. And then one last time on each side. Inhale, lift, extend, look in the axis of your front hand, and exhale, bring the hand and the knee back on the mat. Last one, inhale, stretch, exhale, and bring your hand and knee back on the mat. Then I invite you to hook your toes in the mat again. Inhale, hollow lower back. Exhale, bring the pelvis up and to the back. Inhale as you slowly drop down on all fours again, and exhale now. Move your pelvis down towards your heels and bring your forehead to the floor. Inhale, slowly come back to all fours. Hook your toes. Exhale. Bring the pelvis back upwards and backwards into downward facing dog. Inhale, slowly come down again. Hollow lower back. Exhale. And move
the pelvis down to your heels and continue this movement at the rhythm of your breath, moving back and forth between downward facing dog, pelvis up, heels to the floor, back to all fours, exhale, and then you move to child posture, forehead on the mat, hands in front of you, and pelvis on the heels. One more time, inhale, look up front, hook your toes, exhale, lift the pelvis upwards and backwards. And then on the next inhale, slowly come back down on all fours. And as you exhale, move the pelvis back down to your heels. Very well. We're going to inhale, slowly come back to all fours. Hook your toes, and on the exhale, bring yourself back into downward facing dog posture and hold it now for a couple of breaths. Let's say 3 up to 5 slow and deep breaths. So take this opportunity to check if your feet are okay, width of your hips are a little bit more. The palms of the hands are open and the fingers are spread. And you push your heels down to the mat. They don't need to touch the mat as long as you can feel a deep stretch at the back of your legs. And if your back feels a bit tired or a little bit painful, then maybe it's a good idea to bend the knees like this and to prioritize a straight back and having the legs maybe slightly bent. So choose your option. After 5 breaths, more or less, use an exhale to walk towards your hands. So on an exhale, you walk forward towards your hands. You place your feet perfectly parallel, hips width. And then from that forward bend position, on an inhale, start lifting your hands, arms, your back, stand up, stretch out. And on the exhale, slowly lower your arms next to your body. Fine, perfect. We're now standing, and let's go for a couple of standing postures. We're going to start with a very, very basic sun salutation. So I invite you to stand on your mat a little bit to the front to leave some space behind you. Hold your arms next to your body. Arms a little bit forward, open the chest, open the shoulders. And if you've lost it, pick up the thread of your breathing again, your slow, deep, and regular breathing in and out through the nose, with a little contraction at the back of your throat. And then as you are ready, on an inhale, on your inhale, lift your arms to the sides or up front. Join the palms together above the head and exhale and bring the hands in front of your heart. Inhale, lift your arms. And as you exhale, bend forward towards the floor. Next inhale, slowly lift your upper body and your arms parallel to the floor. Exhale, and as you exhale, place your hands, step out with one big step and a second one into plank posture. And then simply on the inhale, put down your knees, let your pelvis come down to the floor, and exhale and bend your arms and come flat out on your belly. Next inhale, lift your head, neck, shoulders, then you press on your hands, so you move to cobra and then to all fours. Toes are hooked in the mat, and exhale as you lift your pelvis upwards and backwards. Stay here now for 3 slow and deep breaths and make your downward dog posture as intense as you like. On every exhale, you can press your heels deeper, you can grab your fingers even firmer into the mat, you can straighten and lengthen your back even more, and try to bring your armpits in the direction of your knees. After 3 slow breaths, On an exhale, I invite you to walk again forward towards your hands. Place your feet parallel. And on an inhale, stand up, lifting your hands and arms, straightening your back, slightly back bending maybe. And on the exhale, lower your arms next to your body. Very well. Going to do a second one, a little bit different. So on an inhale now, I invite you to lift both arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend both knees. We're going down in chair posture, and we're going to hold it for 3 breaths. Invest in your inhales in this posture. So as you inhale, try to straighten your back even more, to lengthen your arms. Don't go for a rounded back, but really try to straighten your spine as you keep on breathing. And after 3 breaths, take a deep inhale, straighten the legs. And then exhale and bend forward again, hands towards the mat. Inhale, lift your upper body and arms parallel to the floor. Keep a straight back. Maybe try even to make a slightly hollow back and hold this posture for 3 deep breaths. Feel your body. Be in your body. Feel your feet on the mat, your pelvis, the stretch at the back of the legs. And after these 3 breaths, I invite you to exhale. Step down to plank posture. Plank means you have your pelvis between your heels and your shoulders. We're going to hold this for 3 breaths. This is not plank, and this is not plank either. So try to keep your pelvis in a straight line between your heels and your shoulders. After 3 deep and slow breaths, inhale, put your knees first, and let your pelvis sink to the floor, and exhale and bend your arms. On the next inhale, lift your head, neck, shoulders, chest, press on your hands. We come up in cobra posture. I'm going to repeat this 2 more times. Exhale, lower your body to the floor. Inhale again, and use the power of your back muscles to lift your head, neck, chest, shoulders. And then only start pressing a little bit on your hands to add some extra lift. Exhale, slowly back to the mat. Inhale, lift again your head, a long neck, shoulders, chest, press on your hand, gently move up, don't force it. Exhale, slowly lower your body back down to the floor. And then inhale again. Last one. Now we move to all fours. And then I invite you to hook your toes in the mat. And on the exhale, lift the pelvis up and backwards. Stay in the posture again. Hold it for 3 deep breaths. Intensify the posture by pressing the heels down as much as you can, by moving the shoulders backwards as if you wanted to stick your armpits onto your knees. And then as you exhale, walk again towards your hands. Place your feet parallel. And on the next inhale, lift hands and arms, stand up, lift your arms. And on the exhale, we're going to bend the knees again. We're going to go 1 more time into chair posture. Hold it for 3 deep breaths. Extend your arms close to your head, buttocks a little bit backwards, and keep your spine as straight as possible. And above all, breathe. Breathe deeply, generously. Invest again in the inhale to support your posture. And then after 3 breaths, at your rhythm, when your moment has come, straighten your legs, stand up, and on the exhale, lower your arms next to your body. Very well. Good. Now I invite you to go and stand on your mat with one foot, let's say with the right foot out to the front. So the feet are spread a little bit apart. The right one is to the front. You can stand like this, so with the back foot still on fully onto the floor, allowing you to do a little bend into the knee. Or you can do as I do, is you go stand a little bit more apart with your feet. Your pelvis is up front and the feet are more or less parallel. We have the arms next to the body, and then on an inhale, I invite you to bend the front knee and open your arms. That's your inhale. Exhale, stretch your arms out in front of you. Inhale, lift and extend your arms up. Open the chest. On the exhale, straighten your front leg and lower your arms. And let's do this 2 more times. So inhale, bend the knee, open your arms. Exhale, bring the arms out in front of you. Inhale, lift. And exhale, straighten the leg and lower the arms. Last one on this side. Inhale, open the arms, bend the knee. Exhale, extend the arms in front of you. Inhale, lift your arms. And exhale, straighten the leg and lower your arms. Very well. We're going to change legs. You can stay where you are. I'm just going to switch sides because I want to remain visible. Once again, now it's the left foot a little bit to the front. Pelvis remains directed towards the front. A small step forward that allows you to do a little bend in the knee and hold the back foot on the mat. Or you might step back a bit more, but then your back heel will be lifted off the mat. So choose your option. This one is a little bit more intense. Let's go. Inhale. As you inhale, open your arms, bend the knee. Exhale, stretch out your arms in front of you. Inhale, lift. Extend your arms and exhale to straighten the left leg and lower your arms. And once again, the rhythm of your breath. Inhale. As you open your arms and you bend your knee, exhale, bring the arms out in front of you. Inhale, lift. And exhale, straighten the leg and lower the arms. Last one. Inhale, open, exhale, arms in front. Inhale, lift. Exhale, straighten the leg and lower your arms. Very nice. I invite you now to go and stand with your legs, your feet apart. So a wide stance. And make your stance a little bit ambitious. Turn your right foot out. And as a compensation, push your left heel outward and turn your feet a little bit to the inside. Then on an inhale, I invite you to bring your arms parallel to the floor, and on the exhale, bend your knee. Bend your knee over the foot that's pointing to the outside. Lower your shoulders, so low shoulders, and fix your gaze somewhere in front of you or over your middle finger. It helps to remain stable in the posture, to have a bit more stability on your mental plane. And also sometimes we can discover that it's very difficult to focus our gaze, that we have clearly the tendency to move the eyes around very, very quickly. And if you did the opening meditation and you have formulated an intention for your practice, then now, right at this point, as you fix your gaze,
Bring your attention briefly again before your mind's eye and direct all the energy you're generating and moving in this practice right towards your purpose. Very well. And on an inhale, straighten the leg and relax your arms. We're going to change sides. So just switch, turn out the left foot, turn the back heel a little bit backwards, the toes to the inside. Inhale, bring your arms parallel to the floor. Exhale, bend the knee. Bend the knee. The deeper you will bend it, the more intense the posture becomes. But make sure your knee is directed right over your front foot and the knee doesn't come in front of your toes. So make your stance a little bit wider if necessary. If you're feeling a bit tired today, if you want to lower your intensity a little bit and just do not bend as deeply, adapt to how you feel. Fix your gaze. Breathe. Maintain your breathing intense, deep, and regular and slow. Follow your breathing pace. After 5 breaths, when your moment has come, inhale to straighten the leg and exhale, relax your shoulders. Okay, you might maybe want to bring the feet together and shake out your legs a little bit if they feel a bit tense. Then we're going to stand with the feet apart once more. We're going to turn the right foot to the outside again. On an inhale, we're going to lift our arms, bring them parallel to the floor. But now we will be going into triangle posture. So as you exhale, shift your whole shoulder girdle up forward towards the foot that is extended, and exhale. As you exhale, bend over to the side, bring your hand on your leg or against your leg and stretch the other arm up towards the ceiling. Hold the posture for 5 deep breaths. So with regards to your face, you can either look simply up front like I am doing now. You might want to turn your head upwards to direct your gaze to your top thumb, but only do that if your neck allows you, so if it's not painful. Remain in one plane, so your shoulders, your arms are in the same line between your feet. So don't bend forward because you might lose the stretch, the upper side of the body. After 5 breaths, inhale, gently come back. Exhale, relax your arms. Very, very well. We're going to change sides. So you turn out your left foot. Turn back your right heel a little bit. Make sure you're firmly grounded before you bend to the side. Inhale, arms parallel to the floor, low shoulders. Exhale, shift the shoulders to the front, bend to the side, bring the hand on the leg as a support, the other arm upwards, or the hand against your leg, and hold your posture again for 5 full and slow and deep breaths. Once again, if you feel tired, if you have a little bit less energy, after all, it's a winter season now, you can come back off a little bit, come a bit higher with your hand, and don't go as deep as you would otherwise do. Adapt the intensity of your practice always to how you feel. You should feel that you're a bit out of your comfort zone. It should feel a bit intense, but it should also allow you to feel
some peace, and some calm in the posture. After 5 breaths, when your moment has come, on an inhale, gently move out of the posture and exhale. Relax your arms. Very well. I invite you then to bring both feet parallel, like this. We're going to inhale. We're going to open and then lift the arms. And then as you exhale, bend forward from your hips in the hip joint, not in the back. So bend forward with a straight back. You should feel a deep stretch at the back of the legs, on the inside of the legs, and see where your hands arrive. For some people, the hands may reach the floor. For others, they won't. So you can stand also on your fingertips for support, or you put a block or a cushion underneath your hands. Adapt it simply to your individual body. It's totally unimportant where you arrive today with your hands. What is important is that you are fully conscious in the posture, that you feel a good stretch at the back of the legs and on the inside of the legs. And if you don't feel enough on the inside, you can bring your feet maybe a little bit more apart. It will intensify the stretch on the adductor muscles, and hold the posture once again for a total of 5 up to 7 deep breaths. Trying to hold the back straight. Once again, it's like as if you were making a hollow lower back by pushing down your belly button first. Feel the intensity, feel the stretch in your legs. Once again, if it's too intense, then bring the feet maybe a little bit closer to have the stretch a little bit less, or even back off and bring your upper body a bit higher off the floor. After 5 or 7 breaths, when you're ready, when your moment has come, inhale, lift your arms above your head, and exhale, lower your arms again to the left and the right of your body. Then I invite you to slide the feet together to come and stand with feet at the width of the hips now. And now I'm inviting you for a standing twist. A quite intense posture. It will generate a lot of heat, a lot of energy. Once again, we're going to inhale. Slowly lift your arms, bring the arms over your head, and on the exhale, start bending your knees like we did in chair posture. Bring the hands in front of the heart, and then twist to the left side and hook your elbow either between your knees, or if your shoulders allow it, if you twist far enough, you can also hook the elbow on the outside of the left thigh. And once you're there, hold this intense posture for 5 slow and deep breaths. Once again, I invite you to be fully present in your body. If your mind is wandering off, if your mind is giving comments, just simply direct your attention to the physical sensations in your body and towards your breath. Feel how your body reacts with regards to your breath. Feel how on the inhale, the twist becomes a bit harder. And on the exhale, you can more easily go a little bit deeper into the twist without forcing, just by following your exhale. On one of the next inhales, after 5 breaths, come back to front, straighten the legs, extend your arms. And then on the next exhale, bend the knees again. Bring the hands in front of the heart, and this time twist to the right side with your elbow between the knees or the elbow on the outside of your right thigh this time. 5 breaths. Slowly, deeply, and pretty regular. It really must feel like you're out of your comfort zone, but not that far that you feel you start to flip out. Just find peace and stability in this posture. Breathe regularly and deeply. Once again, do everything at your breathing rhythm. If what I'm doing is too slow for you, too fast, just adapt to your own breathing pace. After 5 breaths, inhale, come back, straighten your legs, extend your arms, and exhale, lower your arms next to your body. Very well. Okay, we're going to step out to the front of the mat, and now we're going to go down to the mat for some postures closer to the floor. So before you take off, make sure you feel your feet on the mat. You're still in sync with your breath. Your breath is still slow and deep and regular. And there we go. On the inhale, one of your inhales, lift your arms. Bring the hands together. Exhale, bring the hands in front of your heart. Inhale, lift your arms again. Exhale, as you bend forward towards the floor. Inhale, lift arms and back parallel to the floor. Exhale, bend, place your hands, step out to plank posture. Inhale, knees on the mat. And then I invite you to slide your knees apart, almost the width of the mat. Put your big toes together, and on the exhale, lower your pelvis towards your heels. Bring your forehead on the mat and put down your forearms also. And now hold this posture for 5 very deep and very conscious breaths. Slowly in, slowly out. Keep on breathing as you have been doing until now, even during moments like these where we don't or hardly move. Maintain your breath. Keep it flowing. Like the ebb and flow of the sea. And then when you're ready, when your moment has come back to all fours on one of your next inhales. So inhale, back to all fours, slide the knees again under your pelvis, hands under the shoulders, hook the toes in the mat. Inhale, all lower back. Exhale, lift your pelvis up and backwards into downward facing dog. Hold it for 3 breaths. And after these 3 deep conscious breaths, you can come and sit. So I invite you to walk gently 1 or 2 steps forward. Cross your feet, bend your knees, and come and sit on the mat behind your heels. And so I invite you to come and sit on your mat and to extend one of your legs. Let's start with the right one, to extend your
right leg out to the side and bring the other foot, the left foot, against your inner thigh. First of all, check if this feels okay for your back. If it doesn't, if you feel you're being pulled backwards and you have difficulty remaining seated like this, 2 tips. 1, take a cushion and slide it under your pelvis so your pelvis will be a bit higher up. And in that case, also slightly bend your knee. And you can also slide a cushion under your bent knee. So adapt to your individual body. We're going to inhale. And on the inhale, we're going to lift the arms upwards. We're going to turn over towards the straight leg. And then I invite you to exhale. And as you exhale, bend forward over your leg. Inhale, come out of the posture. Exhale, as you bend forward again. Let's do it a third time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend forward. And then I invite you to stay for 3 up to 5. It depends, depends how you feel today. Hold the posture for a couple of good deep breaths. In this posture, it's a good idea to invest in your exhale, to make your exhales longer than your inhales. It's totally unimportant where your hands are. Some people like me can reach their feet. Others don't. Their hands will be there on the leg or on the ankle, and still other people, they will have easily their hands far beyond their feet. So we're all different. Some people have long legs, short arms, long arms. Adapt the posture to your body. Once again, if you feel tired or a bit depleted of energy, then maybe back off a little bit and don't go as deep into the posture as you would normally do. After 5 slow and deep breaths, on an inhale, slowly rise out of the posture. You can open or lift your arms. And on the exhale, lower your arms back to the floor. Very well. Let's change sides. So extend the other leg, the left one normally, and the right foot comes against the left thigh. Feet is up with toes pointing towards the ceiling. Inhale. Open, lift your arms, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Turn over to your straight leg. And then again, 3 forward bends. As you exhale, inhale, rise out of the posture. Exhale, bend over again. One more. Inhale, as you lift out of the posture, and on the next exhale, bend forward, and then hold the posture again for 5 slow and deep breaths. Feel how your body moves as a consequence of your deep breath. Feel how your body rises slowly. As you inhale, as you inflate your lungs, and exhale as the lungs empty themselves, and you can feel yourself gently slide a little bit deeper into the posture. Feel the stretch at the back of the leg, in your pelvis maybe, and also in the back. Again, bend your knee slightly if it's necessary, if you want to have it a little bit more accessible for your back. And so, after 5 deep and conscious breaths in this posture, when your moment has come, Inhale again. Come out of the posture, and on the exhale, lower your arms beside your body. Very well. Then we're going to change position. Sit with both legs extended out in front of you. Once again, check in with yourself if this feels okay for your back. If it doesn't, if you feel pulled backwards, if your back slouches a lot, elevate your pelvis and bring a cushion under your buttocks. Maybe you could also bend your knees a little bit. It will make the following posture a lot more accessible for your back. So adapt in function of your individual body. We're bringing the hands next to the pelvis. We hold the back as straight as we can. And then on an inhale, slowly lift your arms up towards the ceiling. Extend, extend. Exhale. Bend forward towards your legs. Inhale, slowly lift out of the posture. And on an exhale, you slowly bend forward again. Inhale, lift, extend, and exhale as you bend forward. Inhale again, lift, extend, exhale, slowly bend forward. And last one, inhale, lift, exhale, bend forward into the posture. Next inhale, come out of the posture again by lifting hands and arms. And on the exhale, lower your arms next to your body and put your hands something like 20 centimeters behind your pelvis. And then on an inhale, lift your pelvis, extend, straighten your body, bring the toes towards the mat, and exhale as you lower your buttocks back onto the mat. Inhale, lift your arms again. Extend, and now exhale as you bend forward. So we're going to alternate the forward bends with the inverted plank posture. So exhale, lower your arms, place them firmly behind your buttocks. Inhale, lift the pelvis, straighten the body, toes towards the floor. Exhale, lower your buttocks again to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend forward, and continue this. Continue to move in and out of these postures exactly at the pace of your breath. If ever for your wrists, this might be too intense. If this pressure is too much for your wrists, you may, as I'm going to show now, you may also place not your palms on the mat, but your fists with the thumb forward. And then inhale, go into the inverted plank posture exactly the same way. The difference is it's a lot less intense for your wrists, and your wrist joint is a lot more neutral in that version with the fists on the mat and not the palms of the hands. Last one. Exhale, and then as you inhale, lift your arms, extend, extend, and exhale, bend forward. And then I invite you to stay for a couple of more breaths into this posture. Keep on breathing slowly, deeply, and very regularly. Although in this posture, you might want to put more emphasis on your exhale. So here is a good idea to lengthen your exhales in relation to your inhales. You might as well double the duration of your exhale in relation to the duration of your inhale. Once again, where your hands are is totally unimportant. They may be here, they may be here, they may be even beyond your feet. It's very individual. We all have different bodies, different age, different history. One day is not another day. It may feel very different in winter from summer, for instance. Just enjoy your body every day, even if it's maybe the 75th time you're doing this posture. If you're really, really present in your practice, then it will never, never feel twice the same. After 5 breaths, once again, when your moment has come, inhale as you slowly lift out of the posture, and on the exhale, slowly lower your hands back to the mat. Okay. Then I invite you to hold or keep the right leg extended on the mat and place your left foot on the outside of your right leg. Pull up your toes towards the ceiling, activate this straight leg. We're going to go into a sitting twist posture now. Inhale as you open or even lift your arms, and on the exhale, twist towards the knee. So it's the left knee that's bent. So we're going to twist to the left hand behind the mat, and bring your arm around your thigh. That's one option. Or you might, if your shoulders twist pretty far, you can also hook your arm in front of your bent knee, in front of your thigh. So choose your option. Consider the twist to start above your hips, so at your waistline. And don't force it. It should just feel a bit uncomfortable. Enjoy the intensity, adapt the intensity to what you feel is good for you today. Straighten the spine. And don't force the neck. Your head and neck can remain neutral upon your shoulders. There's no need to go pulling the neck too far out. 5 deep breaths. And once again, when your moment has come, at your rhythm, inhale as you turn back to center. Extend your arms, and exhale, lower your arms back to the floor. Let's change sides. So we're going to extend this leg. I'm going to turn around simply because otherwise I'm going to have my back turned to the camera, and I want to avoid that. So now the left leg is stretched out. We're going to place the right foot over the left knee. We're keeping the back as straight as possible. We're going to inhale, open or even lift the arms up to the ceiling, and on the exhale, twist. Twist to the other side now, to the right side. Your hand comes behind you on the mat. This means it comes into the axis of your spine. If my spine is here and I draw a straight line backwards, that's where I'm going to put my hand. If you would be seated on a cushion, if you have your hips elevated, you might as well put a block under your back hand to compensate the difference in height. And then all you do is breathe and feel and be totally present in your body with the straight leg activated, with the toes up towards the ceiling. And that continuous and intense breath. Again, feel how your body seems to struggle itself out of the twist when you inhale. And see how with your exhale, you can gently go a little bit deeper into the twist. Work with your body, in harmony with your body and not against your body. 5 breaths are over. When you're done with your 5 breaths, inhale. Slowly turn back, lift your arms, extend, extend, and on the exhale, lower your arms back to the floor. Okay, now I invite you to come over onto your belly. And it might be a good idea for some of you to take something like this, a flat cushion or a folded blanket, not a blanket, a towel, and to put it on the middle of your mat. And so you can lie down on the belly with your pelvis being supported by the folded with your pelvis being supported by the folded towel or the cushion. Arms are next to the body. And I invite you to take a couple of moments to feel this new position, to feel your body as it's lying on its belly now. And I invite you to consider your pelvis and your belly as your grounding part. So press the pelvis and the belly firmly into the mat. And then we're going to move into locust posture. So when you feel ready, on an inhale, I invite you to ground yourself with your pelvis into the floor and then lift your head, neck, shoulders, chest, arms, and legs off the floor as you move your shoulder blades towards the spine. Exhale, lower. And repeat this for a couple of times. So inhale, lift, head, neck, shoulders, chest, arms, legs. Exhale, slowly lower back to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly lift. Exhale, slowly lower. And you can do this as many times as you want, insofar as you respect your body and you fulfill the needs of your body today. So don't exaggerate, adapt your intensity in function of how you feel today. And then when you've decided to bring an end to this posture, to this dynamic locust posture, simply let your body come back down on the floor. Relax for a moment. Turn your head maybe to one side. You can rock your pelvis a little bit from the left to the right, gently. If you have the head turned to the side, it's always a good idea to switch after a couple of breaths to bring your head to the other direction to hold some balance. And then, when it's okay for you, bring your chin back to the middle, slide the hands again next to your rib cage. Inhale, and as you inhale, lift your head, neck, shoulders, chest, move to cobra, and then to all fours. We don't need the towel or the cushion anymore, so slide it out. Then I invite you to open the knees again, width of the mat. Big toes are touching, and on the exhale, slowly bring your pelvis down to the heels. Slide your hands forward and put your forehead down. We're again in child posture, but this time I invite you to keep your elbows off
the floor. So don't put them down like this. Just hold the arm straight. And then on one of your next inhales, I invite you to slide your left hand under your right armpit, and you twist your shoulders so that your head gently positions itself on its left side and your left shoulder is touching the floor. And you look underneath your armpit. You can also close your eyes, of course. Always a good idea to close the eyes when you're in a posture. That way you have a lot less distraction visually, and you can enjoy the posture all the more. Breathe slowly. Still with that soft sigh at the back of your throat. Your left arm is completely relaxed, the hand with the palm up. Very well. And again, do this at your rhythm. There's no one behind you to say, hurry up, hurry up. Just do it at your own pace. Then we're going to change sides. So on an inhale, bring the arm back out to the front. Put your forehead down. And on a next inhale, bring the right hand down and slide it on the exhale underneath your left armpit. You turn the shoulders to the left side. Head lies down on the mat. You look underneath your armpit. And again, relax your arm. Relax your body. Feel how your breathing effort is gently becoming less and less intense. Your breath slows down. Relax your arm. Feel the stretch up to your shoulder as you inhale fully. And then again, after 5 breaths, when you're ready, bring that arm back to the front. Exhale. Put your forehead down, and then on an inhale, move back to all fours. Slide the knees under your hips, the hands under the shoulders. Hook your toes in the mat. One more. Inhale for a hollow lower back. Exhale. Let's move for the last time in this session onto downward facing dog. Breathe deeply. And after 3 breaths, gently walk forward to the middle of the mat, cross the feet, bend your legs, come and sit your way. And then I invite you to lie down on your back, either for a short relaxation or to enjoy the final end of year meditation. So take your time to get comfortable on your mat. You can choose to lie on your back with your legs a little bit apart, with your arms a little bit apart too, a little bit off your body. Take anything you need to really be comfortable. You might want to slide a bolster or a cushion under your knees to be with the knees slightly bent. Maybe you need some support under your neck or under your head. Take some time until you really find your best position.
And then I invite you to close your eyes. And with eyes closed, bring your full attention again inside of your physical body. Become aware of your feet, of your legs, right leg and left leg, of your buttocks and pelvis, of your spine and your upper body, your chest, your shoulders, and to the right and to the left of you, your arms, and your arms to the left and to the right of you. Feel your body's weight on the floor, and surrender to gravity. Take the next couple of minutes to relax and rest your body. Breathe fully, naturally. So don't manage your breath anymore like we did during the session. Let yourself be breathed now. And then you can either stay there for a couple of minutes and then slowly get up again and get on with your day or with preparation for sleep. Or if you join us from the starting meditation, the opening meditation, I invite you to visualize that door again. And imagine that you are getting up again from your lying position and you walk towards that door, and on the floor to the left side of the door you find a little bucket filled with clear water. And you grab the bucket and you step out of the door over the threshold and you walk again into your garden, the garden of your personal growth and development. Remember, you planted the little seed in which you concentrated all the energy of your intention for the new upcoming year, and you walk to that little plot of uncultivated soil in the middle of your garden where you've put the seed under the earth, and very, very gently you pour out the water from the little bucket over the soil so that this water will keep the little seed at the best humidity and moist level throughout the winter, so that during these darker days of the year, your intention for the next upcoming year will ripen and rest. And when the exact moment has come, in the springtime, the seed will start to sprout and to grow and to develop, and it will contribute to the manifestation of your purpose, your intention for the new and upcoming year. And knowing this, you feel a feeling of deep trust arising inside of you. And then you turn around, you leave the garden behind you, you walk back through that door, and you gently go lying back down on the floor on your mat, under your plate or your blanket. And I invite you to rest there for a couple of more moments, fully aware of your body and of your effortless breath. And when your moment will have come, you can slowly stand up and move on to the tasks and activities of your day. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've appreciated it, you can always leave a comment or follow this channel. And I hope to see you back soon. Namaste.